In this video, you will learn the most important elements of a link and anchor text. What is link elements? The link element allows authors to link their document to other resources. The destination of the link is given by the href attribute, which must be present and must contain a valid non-empty URL potentially surrounded by spaces. The link element must have rel attribute. This will be helpful when you're creating your own internal links. It will help when you're looking at your backlink profile. And you may find some links that could use some improvement, and you can go ahead and maybe ask the owners of those links to modify them. Or if you're soliciting links, you can actually have a say in how those links are constructed. The most important part of a link is in the anchor text. An anchor is a text you click to move from one internet destination to another. It literally anchors two different locations on the internet together. SEO best practices dictate that anchor text be relevant to the page you're linking to, rather than generic text. The blue, underlined anchor text is the most common as it is the web standard, although it is possible to change the color and underline through HTML code. What is anchor text example? Anchor text that includes a variation of the keyword on the link to page. For example, link building strategies linking to a page about link building. A brand name used as anchor text. For example, Amazon linking to an article on the Amazon blog. It gives search engines an idea of the type of content that we found on the linked page, and search engines will oftentimes rank your page for keywords related to anchor text that's been used to link to your page. So it really gives search engines the type of content that will be found on your page, and it makes it more likely that you'll rank for those keywords. The keywords are used in the anchor text and search engine results pages. Let's take a look at an example. Okay. So you can see we have just a basic text link on the page here. And now let's break it down by the different elements. So, in the first part where we have http://example.com, that's the hyperlink. That's the URL. That's the location that the user is going to go to when they click on the link. Now the next part is the part that we just talked about. That's the anchor text, where it says link building for SEO and guide. So for this link, when a user sees this link, all they're going to see is link building for SEO and guide. When they click on it, they're going to go to example.com. And this link is a link to example.com. So when search engines crawl over this link, they're going to take a look at the anchor text, and they're going to say, hey, you know that page that's linked here? Example.com is likely has content that's related to link building for SEO and guide. So those are some of the keywords that we're looking to rank for with this link. And that's why we're using them as the anchor text. Now, the other elements of this link are simply your HTML code. So that's the href equals, and then, at the end we are closing the link with the brackets and the /a. So that just happens kind of on the back end. If you're creating your links like a WordPress or another content management system, you might not even see the HTML code part of the link. But it is important to understand how they're structured. Obviously, you need to have the right hyperlink, and then the anchor text is really, really important, both to get users to click on your link and to give search engines an idea of the content that's located on the linked page. Why do we use anchor text? Why is anchor text important? Simply put, anchor text provides context to both users and search engines. The link label indicates what a user will see on the linked page if she decides to click on it. On the other hand, search engines use the anchor text to index and rank web pages.